out of there with like 50 different Shining stickers, and they would all be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
which is awesome. I love seeing the artsy-fartsy side of people, you know, because let's just be honest, probably the most creative community is the horror community.
well, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, I want that T-shirt. I don't see anybody doing it. I'll fucking make it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lot more at this one. I felt like a lot more original work than just like a copy and paste.
Some awesome stuff, too. And nothing was really terribly, like, I never looked at any of the prices and was like, they're fucking crazy.
Right.
Everything was
Yeah.
actually reasonably
About
priced.
20, average 25.
25 for a shirt. Hoodies were between 30 and 50, which is
Kind of average.
it's kind of average. A lot of stuff, especially vendors wise, why you want to go Sunday is because they kind of cut some of their stuff.
Yeah, it's
down.
the last day, and they're trying to get those last-minute sales so they won't
Yeah.
have to take a bunch of merchandise back. You know, you always want to take back. You always want to be lighter when you go back.
Right,
Than,
yeah.
Right.
You know, but yeah, and let's not forget to mention the actual Mad Monster booth that you could buy the Mad Monster shirts at.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
They were unique too. They had some in the Hulk Hogan logo. They had some in a Rowdy Ronnie Piper logo. They
Yeah.
had a really cool one. It was like a Friday the 13th Scream mix together
it
that
was a
said Mad
smorgasbord.
Monster.
Yeah.
It was like, what was it? It was like the Scream mask, but it was the knife through the mask like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And it said Mad Monster. That one was pretty cool.
It was dope. I like the Hellraiser one they had this year that had the hooks and stuff in it.
Yeah, that one was dope.
I know they was complaining it was red, but I like the fact that it was different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
They were only complaining it was red because their last shirts were red. They wanted something new.
Oh, okay.
well, you know, these like you said, these conventions, it's usually twice.
And they have a lot of the same staff at each one. Like the
Yeah.
guy in the kilt that's there every time.
Yeah, he probably is what, head of security / staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Oh, he's definitely.
I know you talked to him one time. And
Yeah, super nice guy. I don't really have a bad experience with Mad Monster.
I don't either,
mean-
man. I really enjoy the relaxed atmosphere because, unfortunately, I have been to one that did not have that atmosphere. It was, you know, for whatever reason. It might have been their first time doing it. It might have been whatever. They didn't know what to do. They were scared. You know, oh, is somebody going to come in here and try to shoot one of these celebrities or whatever? No, that's not the atmosphere, brother.
No.
But
I will say the one thing that cracked me up that I saw from the staff was right at the end we were leaving, and Rose McGowan comes in the door with one of her people.
Oh, yeah, that
And
was funny.
the guy stopped her and was like, do you guys have your wristband? I need to see your wristband. And I'm like, do you realize, buddy, that's one of your celebrities that you're stopping?
One of your big celebrities,
right.
too.
And this kid was oblivious. He was like, I don't know, man. I was like,
Bless his heart.
I want to be like, y'all should like get a briefing or something. Like,
It would have been funny if she would have just pointed to the big ass banner with her face on it. Be
Right.
oh my God.
I'm her.
She wasn't, that was one thing that impressed me was that she wasn't like a turd about it. Like she was looking through her bag. She was
She
going to show
probably
him.
had a laugh about it.
Yeah.
And you know, most of the celebrities and their like entourage or the people that they bring with them that usually handle the money, or before you get to the celebrity, you give them the money, you pick out the
Right.
picture
Yeah.
or whatever. Most of them have like these little tags around their necks.
Like a lanyard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to
be
let,
like Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Like VIP,
you know.
VIP.
My girlfriend's in there, buddy. A lot of people's girlfriends are in there.
We ran into the actress, director, writer behind Heir of the Witch.
Yes, Heir of the Witch, independent film. You can check out the trailer on
Victoria.
YouTube.
That was her name. Yeah. It doesn't.
She was there just promoting and hustling like the rest of us.
Yeah,
Sweet as pie.
she was nice. might review it. We haven't decided yet. I would hate to review something and then be like, oh man, I really don't want to trash this person. But the thing
may
is,
pleasantly surprise you that we haven't watched it yet.
right? And it came out it's a 2023 movie, and we like to give you reviews. And
The trailer looks promising.
she said if we watch it, review it, she would come on the show. So we'll
something?
see.
It'll be a little bit of a change because, we're used to reviewing streaming movies and theatrical movies. And this is like, I would consider an underground movie.
Yeah.
So we don't do many of those. So it'd be
No.
a change.
Yes. And, we want to get to the point where we are bringing on some celebrities.
Yeah. And we want to give the people out there what they want. And we want to give them movies that they've never heard of because we're the guys to recommend them movies that they've never heard of.
Or not recommend and stay far away from it like a dumpster fire, like all politics. Run.
Well,
But she was really sweet. We will see. It's on all platforms right now. If anybody's listening, you can rent it on video on demand, anywhere. It's about $2.99 for standard, $3.99 for high definition, and I think to buy it's about $12, which isn't bad. I mean, some of you fat shit spend more than $12 at McDonald's.
Yeah, and that's heir to the witch, like heir to the $1 million that your grandfather left you.
Yes, not air as in air supply.
And not Air Bud.
HEIR.
And not like a rabbit either.
That's hair.
Oh. Hair of the dog.
Air, whatever. It's all the same.
It's HEIR if you're confused.
I'm a HEIR, I'm not a HER.
Oh. Good to know.
Steven. No, we're just playing, but it was nice to meet her, and we'll see what brings forth in the next month or so, or a couple weeks. We're not sure. We got a lot of shit we're doing.
And like always, we saw Little Nate there walking around.
Yeah, for you professional wrestling fans, it's the only referee that's been doing it probably the longest right now in the business.
Mr. Charles Robinson.
Yeah. You want to talk about the guest that was there, or?
Well, I was going to mention first and foremost the guest that wasn't announced that I saw there.
Okay, that's fine.
First of all, we had Big Daddy from Land of the Dead. He was there in full costume. As always. The selfie guy from Terrifier 2 had a booth selling custom-made masks, and you could go up and he would sign his custom pictures that he would have for about $10.
It's pretty cool.
I should have gotten that, but I was hungry, ready to go. Anyway, those two was not announced. There's a lot of people there, authors and stuff like that. John Russo, who wrote and had a role in the original Night of the Living Dead, all the way back in '68. And right beside him, the guy that wrote the
Crack
Coon novel, which is going to be turned into a movie, releasing later this year. He was there.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we'll probably be watching it, too.
And apparently he has a whole series. Like, he has one called Crocodile. And, he just, part of me kind of wanted to meet him because it's very rare that you meet the author. We go to these things and we see the actors, we see the directors sometimes.
Right.
It's hardly rare that we meet the actual authors based off of this work, you know.
That's very true. I didn't
So-
even think about
I do
that.
wish I would have met John Russo because Night of the Living Dead is the first horror movie that I can remember watching.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he's
for
a
a lot of
sweet
people.
dude, and
Yeah.
he's almost at all of these. And
He's so cute and little.
He's definitely getting up there in age.
I feel like, God willing, next convention, if he's there,
Yeah.
I think it's a must.
And you know what? He had his he had the prices on his pictures.
Right.
I don't know if that's just to purchase the pictures and then you have to pay extra for an autograph, or you just pay the pictures and he will sign them. Probably the second one,
Probably.
Yeah.
but you know,
And they weren't outrageous. They were anywhere
No,
but 10,
30
20,
bucks.
30 bucks.
Yeah.
yeah. And if
Yeah.
you're like an old school horror fan and you like Night of the Living Dead is like one of your like Mount Rushmores, right?
Right.
So, and he's like the only person alive associated with that movie anymore.
Pretty much, yeah.
And not only did he have that role as a famous zombie walker in it, but he wrote most of the fucking script with George A. Romero. That's why if you go to his table, he actually has a copy of the script that you can
Yeah.
purchase.
Which is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
really cool.
He wrote that thing along with, you know, George A. Romero, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who else was there that you guys saw that you were like, oh, I didn't know he was going to be there? Those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head right now.
That's that was the one that surprised me the most. I didn't know he was going to be there. Pretty much everybody else was as announced. I didn't see Danhausen from AEW, but apparently he was there. I saw
Yeah.
pictures that proved that he was there. I guess he was
We just
doing.
must have missed him.
He
Well,
was, he
you
was
know
doing very
something.
good, very evil stuff in who knows, parts unknown.
He might had to leave a little early because of the AEW pay-per-view that's going on today.
Right.
That's true. We did
That's
get there a
fine.
little bit later in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the AEW pay-per-view is all the way in London, England, so he might have had to leave early to catch a flight because, you know.
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe.
But that's the only one I didn't see that was there. Trying to think if there's anybody else that was announced that I didn't see.
I know you guys were kind of wondering if was it Robert Patrick would actually come because he had canceled.
Yeah.
Robert Patrick has been scheduled to come 2 or 3, like 3 times before and had to cancel due to filming and doing stuff. But this time, I'll be damned, he was there. He did not disappoint. He was there. He actually sent out a like a Facebook video.
Oh, and Instagram too.
Yeah. In the back of a car saying, I'm here, fuckers, you know. And also there was a picture that was sent out where it was him, Jeff Daniel Phillips, Bill Moseley, and Doug Bradley all eating breakfast in the hotel. So
Yeah.
he wanted to let everybody know, hey, trust me, I know I had to cancel before, but I'm here today.
Yeah, I mean that's a good segue. You actually met him this time.
Yes.
I'm probably
I-
going to regret not meeting him, but you know,
For those of you-
funds were light.
For those of you that don't know, Robert Patrick is the T-1000 in the Terminator 2 Judgment Day movie. He's also the agent in the later seasons of the X-Files films.
Yeah, that replaced David Duchovny when I think he left, or I don't know. I don't know what it was, but he replaced him.
And he did a damn good job because, you know, the show didn't miss a beat.
Not at all.
He also has played in movies like The Faculty. He's played in Dusk Till Dawn 2. And those are just naming some horror films. He's been in a lot of, like, just
Action.
mainstream films. Like, if you grew up, like, during the 90s watching, like, kind of like those 90s action films, he's
was
played
pretty
in
much
a
in it.
lot of them.
For your Sons of Anarchy fans, he
Yes,
was in
Sons
Sons
of
of Anarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Most recently with, I think it's Preacher with that DC character that John Cena played.
Yeah.
It's on, I think, HBO. I'm not sure. But that's why he wasn't there last time, is he had to film some stuff for Preacher.
Yeah, so I met him, got his autograph. He was completely sold out of the T-1000 8x10s.
Go figure.
He had no Terminator pictures, which was okay for me because I'm a huge X-Files fan. So
Did he have Dust Till Dawn too?
no, he did not have Dust Till Dawn 2. He
Sucks.
he pretty much had, your big roles.
Yeah.
Although he did have a picture from the fact